Hi guys, welcome back to Cup of Teach. This time we're going to solve quadratic equation using quadratic formula. To solve quadratic equation using quadratic formula, you have to express the quadratic equation into the standard form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Identify the value of a, b, and c. Substitute the values in the quadratic formula and solve for x. In solving quadratic equation, using quadratic formula, if ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and a is not equal to 0, then x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. If b squared minus 4ac is negative, there is no real solution. The square root of a negative number is not a real number. Sample: x squared plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. First, we're going to determine the value of a, b, and c. So what is the value of a? Positive 1. How about the value of b? Positive 3. And the value of c is negative 10. Then this time, we're going to use the quadratic formula by just using the value of a, b, and c. We'll have now x is equal to negative. Then, what is the value of b? Positive 3. Then copy plus or minus and the square root. Then what is the value of b again? Positive 3. And then square it. Copy minus 4. And what is the value of a? Positive 1. What is the value of c? Negative 10. All over 2. And what is the value of a? Positive 1. Next, we have to simplify the equation. We have now negative times positive 3 is negative 3. Plus or minus the square root. 3 squared is positive 9. Then, negative 4 times 1 times negative 10 is positive 40 all over 2. Next, x is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 49 all over 2. Since 49 is perfect square, therefore, we can simplify it. X is equal to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 49, 7 all over 2. This time, we're going to separate the two equations. The first one is x minus 3 plus 7 all over 2, and the other one, x is equal to negative 3 minus 7 all over 2. Let us simplify first the first equation. Negative 3 plus 7 is positive 4 over 2. Then simplify it, x is equal to positive 2. And the other one, negative 3 minus 7 is negative 10 over 2. Simplify, x is equal to negative 5. Then, what are the roots of the equation? The roots are positive 2 and negative 5. Number 2. 2x squared minus 3x is equal to 1. The given equation is not in the standard form. All you have to do is to transpose positive 1 to the left side of the given equation. So it will become negative 1. We will have now 2x squared minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Then, determine the value of a, b, and c. So what is the value of a? Positive 2. What is the value of B? Negative 3. And what is the value of C? Negative 1. Then this time, we're going to use the quadratic formula by using or substituting the value of A, B, and C. We will have now negative B, and B is negative 3, plus or minus the square root of B is negative 3, then square it, minus 4, and what is the value of A? Positive 2. And what is the value of C? Negative 1. All over 2, and the value of A is positive 2. Then this time, we're going to simplify the equation. Negative times negative 3, positive 3. Plus or minus the square root of negative 3 squared is positive 9. Negative 4 times 2 times negative 1 is positive 8. All over 4. Next, x is equal to 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 plus 8 is 17. All over 4. Since 17 is not perfect square and it's not factorable, therefore, we have to separate the two equations. We'll have now x is equal to 3 plus the square root of 17 all over 4. And the other one, x is equal to 3 minus the square root of 17 all over 4. Therefore, what are the roots of the equation? The roots are 3 plus the square root of 17 all over 4, and the other one, 3 minus the square root of 17 all over 4. Number 3, 3x squared plus 4x is equal to negative 2. The given equation is not in the standard form. All you have to do is to transpose negative 2 to the left side of the equation. So it will become positive 2. We will have now 3x squared plus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. And then, identify the value of A, B, and C. So what is the value of A? Positive 3. What is the value of B? Positive 4. And the value of C is positive 2. Then this time, we're going to use the quadratic formula by substituting the value for A, B, and C. We will have now negative, and the value of B is positive 4. Plus or minus the square root of B is positive 4. And then square it, minus 4, the value of A is positive 3. The value of C is positive 2 all over 2, and A is positive 3. So let us simplify it. X is equal to negative times positive 4 is negative 4. Plus or minus the square root of 4 squared is positive 16. Negative 4 times 3 times 2 is negative 24. All over 6. Then we will have x is equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus 24 is negative 8 all over 6. Since 8 is negative and it is inside the radical symbol, always remember that the square root of a negative number is not a real number. Therefore, this equation has no solution. Try this. X squared is equal to 6x minus 9. What do you think is the first step? The first step is transpose 6x minus 9 to the left side of the equation. So we will have now x squared minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. And then you have to identify the value of A, B, and C. So what is the value of A? Positive 1. How about the value of b? Negative 6. And the value of c is positive 9. This time, we're going to use the quadratic formula by substituting the value for a, b, and c. So we will have now x is equal to negative, and the value of b is negative 6. Plus or minus the square root of b is negative 6, and then square it, minus 4, and the value of a is positive 1. C, positive 9. All over 2, and the value of a is positive 1. Then, let us simplify the equation. We'll have x is equal to negative times negative 6, positive 6. Plus or minus the square root of negative 6 squared is positive 36. Negative 4 times 1 times 9, negative 36. All over 2. Then, x is equal to 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 36, that is 0, all over 2. Then we're going to simplify it further. We will have x is equal to 6 plus or minus 0 all over 2. We're going to separate the equations. The first one is x is equal to 6 plus 0 all over 2. And that is 6 over 2. Therefore, x is equal to positive 3. And the other one is x is equal to 6 minus 0 all over 2. So that is 6 over 2, and x is equal to positive 3. So how many solutions that the problem have? 1. That is positive 3. So we have only one solution or root. Why do we have only one root or solution? We have only one root or solution because it has the same root or solution.
Thank you for watching. That's it for this video. If you learned something here, don't forget to like and subscribe to Cup of Teach. See you on the next lesson. Bye!